Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are good. And my name is Rakesh Kanaganti. Welcome to our beautiful physics channel, Rakesh Sir Physics. As we know, the series of basic mathematics used in physics is going on, and we are finished the first lecture. Okay, so today we are going to start a basic mathematics used in physics class number 2. In this session, we are going to discuss about a quadratic equation and the general form of quadratic equation and its solution, geometric progression, arithmetic progression, and sum of n numbers and binomial expansion as well as problems, all logarithmic formulas. So that we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, let's start the session. What is the session today? Basic mathematics used in physics class number 2. Okay, right. So in this, the first topic I'm going to discuss about a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So the general definition of quadratic equation is given by the algebraic equation with a order of 2. What is quadratic equation definition? The algebraic equation with a order of 2. The order of the algebraic equation is how much? 2. Or simply we can say that the variable of highest power 2. So whatever the variable they are taken in algebraic equation, its power must be how much? 2. Then that equation is called a quadratic equation. Is it clear? So the algebraic equation of order 2 or whatever the variable we are taken in a quadratic equation, its highest power must be 2. Then such type of equation is said to be quadratic equation. Now we can see the general form of quadratic equation. The general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So this is the general form of the quadratic equation where x is variable, a comma b and c are constants. So this is what the general form of quadratic equation. Okay. So the solution for quadratic equation is, so the solution for this quadratic equation is, or it is also called the value of x. The value of x is given by x is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is the value of a variable x in quadratic equation. What is the value of x? X is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So what is this? This is the value of x of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay. So the roots of quadratic equation are, so roots are nothing but what? Values of x is also called as roots of quadratic equation. So if you observe carefully, Here we have plus or minus term. That means we can write the roots of quadratic equation are x1 is equals to minus b. We can write once plus term, that is under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and x2 is equals to, once we can write negative sign in front of under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is the value of x1, and this is the value of x2. These are also called as roots of quadratic equation. Is it clear? So what is quadratic equation? The algebraic equation with order of 2, or the variable has a highest power 2. Such type of quadratic equation is called a quadratic equation. The general form of quadratic equation is what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And what is the solution of this quadratic equation? X is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is also called as a roots of quadratic equation. So here we are having plus or minus term. So x1 is equals to, we are taken plus 1 and x2 is equals to, we are taken minus 1. Those gives a roots of a quadratic equation. Okay, write down. Okay, right. So the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, and its solution is what? X is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If you want to write the equation for roots, so what are the roots? X1 is equals to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and one more root is x2 is equals to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Is it clear? Okay. So note number 1. So the note number 1 is the sum of roots. The sum of roots is given by x1 plus x2 is equals to minus b by a. So this equation gives the sum of the two roots. What is the formula for sum of the roots of quadratic equation? X1 plus x2 is equals to what? Minus b by a. Next, note number 2. The product of roots. So the product of roots is given by x1 into x2 is equals to c by a. Minus b by a gives what? The sum of the two roots of quadratic equation. C by a gives what? The product of the product of roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, is it clear? Next, note number 3. So the note number 3 is, if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0. So whatever the term is there, b square minus 4ac, if it is greater than or equals to 0, then the roots are real. Then the roots are real. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0, then whatever the roots, whatever the x1 and x2 values we get, so that must be real values. And note number 4. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. Then the roots are what? Imaginary roots. Let us see one example problem. Okay, one example problem. A quadratic equation is given as x square plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Find the roots of given equation. So they are given one equation. What is that? X square plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Then what we have to do? Find the roots of that equation, that quadratic equation. Solution is what? So the given equation is x square plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Just compare given equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay. At the place of a, we have what? 1. See, x square, x square. At the place of a, we have 1. If nothing is there, means it is multiplied by 1. Then a is equals to what? 1. B is equals to how much? 3. And C is equals to how much? 5. Okay. So the solution of this equation is what? X is equals to minus B plus or minus under root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. So this is the solution for given quadratic equation. Okay. First we find the equation of B square minus 4AC. First we find the value of B square minus 4AC. B square minus 4AC is equals to, what is the value of B? 3 square minus 4. What is 4? 4 is 4. Okay. So what is A? A is nothing but 1. What is C? C is equals to 5. Then it is equals to 3 square. 3 3s are 9 minus 4 5s are 20. 29 minus 20. 9 minus 20 means what? Minus 11. So b square minus 4ac value is how much? B square minus 4ac is equals to minus 11. We got, just substitute in this equation. Okay. So at the place of b square minus 4ac, just we put minus 11 under root. Okay. Write down, pause the video and write the notes or take the screenshot, your wish. Okay. Right. So we got b square minus 4ac is equals to how much? Minus 11. So we have x. X is equals to what? Minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. So which is equals to minus, what is the value of b? 3. 3 is the value of b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac. What we got? B square minus 4ac minus 11 divided by 2 into a is equals to 1. Then which is equals to minus 3 plus or minus, if any term, if any number is in root with negative sign, then the negative sign becomes root I. Something is in root which has a negative term, then root of minus is equals to I, we have to write. Root of minus is equals to I. That means imaginary. What this term shows? Imaginary term. Okay. So plus or minus I into root 11. Where the minus gone? Root minus becomes I by 2. So this is what x is equals to. Then what we have to write? Roots. Okay. So roots of given equation are x1 is equals to minus 3 plus I into root 11 by 2 and x2 is equals to minus 3 minus I into root 11 by 2. So once we write the plus term and the next we write the negative term. So whenever b square minus 4ac, here b square minus 4ac is less than 0. See, b square minus 4ac is minus 11. Minus 11 is less than 0. So whatever the roots we get, those are imaginary. Have a look. Minus root minus 3 plus I root 11 by 2. x2 is equals to minus 3 minus I root 11 by 2. So the roots are imaginary roots. Is it clear? So if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0, either it is 0 or greater than 0. So whatever the roots you will get are real. That means here you will get plus 11. If you take a minus sign here, here you will get minus into minus plus 20 in 20 plus 9 29. So b square minus 4ac value you will get root 29. So root 29 gives what? An real number. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Right, right now. Okay, shall I rub the board? Right. Let's we solve one physics related problem on this concept. Okay, question. So the question is, a particle moving in a straight line with velocity v is equals to t square plus 3t minus 4. So velocity term is given. How much? V is equals to t square plus 3t minus 4. Find the t. T means time. Find the t when the particle is at a rest. What we have to find? We have to find the time t when the particle is at a rest position. Okay, let's solve the problem. Okay, so given equation is what? V is equals to t square plus 3t minus 4. If particle at rest, if particle at a rest, then its velocity is equals to how much? 0. At the rest position, the velocity of the particle is how much? 0. So velocity term becomes 0. So the equation becomes t square plus 3t minus 4 is equals to 0. Now it is in the form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. But at the place of x we have t. So what is the multiplier of t? A is equals to 1. What is the multiplier of x or t? B is equals to 3. At the place of c we have minus 4. So now we find the roots. Okay, so what are the roots? T is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. These are the roots. So first we find the b square minus 4ac value. So the b square minus 4ac is equals to, what is b? B is 3. 3 square minus 4. What is A? A is equals to 1. What is C? C is equals to minus 4. Okay. So which is equals to 3 square is equals to 9. Minus into minus plus. 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 9, 25. So B square minus 4AC is equals to 25 we got. Okay. So T is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, which is equals to, what is the value of b? 3 minus 3 plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac value is how much? 25 divided by 2 into a value is 1. So which is equals to minus 3 plus or minus root 25 value is how much? 5 divided by 2. So the time t1 can be written as, now we can write the roots. Okay, t1 is equals to minus 3 plus 5 by 2 and t2 is equals to minus 3 minus 5 by 2. Okay, so t1 is equals to minus 3 plus 5. Minus 3 plus 5 is nothing but what? 2. 5 minus 3, 2 divided by 2. 2 to get cancelled out. We will get t1 is equals to 1 second. Okay, t1 is equals to 1 second. So here t2 is equals to minus 3 minus 5 minus 8 by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. So t2 is equals to minus 4 second. So one thing you should remember, time is never be negative. Time never be in negative terms. So this term will get cancelled out and the time we will get t1 is equals to 1 second. So that is at t1 is equals to 1 second. The particle, are you able to see the ball? Right. The particle comes to the rest. Is it clear? Okay, right. Pause the video and take the screenshot, or pause the video and write the notes. Okay, so I will give some homework problems on this topic. You please try. Okay, you must try. So first problem, 3x square plus 4x minus 5 is equals to 0. Second one, minus 2x square minus 4x minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Third one, x power 2 plus 6x minus 6 is equals to 0. Okay, so try these three problems. Okay, don't give up, try until you will get the answer. So what are the roots of this? Either imaginary or real, either imaginary or real, either imaginary or real. So try the problem and comment the answer. Okay, all the best. Right, so our next concept is binomial expansion. Okay, binomial expansion. So what is binomial expansion? If the quadratic equation, the quadratic expression, let us say expression, if the quadratic expression has two terms, quadratic expression has two terms, then we made binomial expansion. So if the quadratic expression has two terms, then we have to make binomial expansion. Okay, so examples, a plus b square, a plus b whole to the power of 4, x plus 1 by y whole to the power of minus 1 by 2, x minus y whole to the power of minus 2. Okay, so if the algebraic expression has two terms, then we have to make binomial expansion. Okay, so let us see the general form of binomial expansion is, the general form of binomial expansion is a plus b whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of n plus n into a to the power of n minus 1 into b to the power of 1 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 b square plus and so on. So this is the general form of binomial expansion. So what is that? A plus b whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of n plus n into a to the power of n minus 1 into b to the power of 1 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 into b square plus and so on. So this is the general form of binomial expansion. Okay, so next one, if the expression is like this, so first one, what is that? 1 plus x whole to the power of n. If the expression is like this, how much, how it is? 1 plus x whole to the power of n is equals to, we can write binomial expansion. So this is the form. How we can write? At the place of a we have 1, so a is equals to, we have 1, and at the place of b we have what? X, n is equals to n. Just we have to substitute the values 1 and x at the place of a and b. A, what is a? A is nothing but 1 to the power of n. 1 to the power of n is nothing but what? 1. Is it clear? 1 to the power of n is nothing but what? 1. 1 square, 1. 1 cube, 1. 1 to the power of 4, 1. 1 to the power of 6, 1. 1 to the power of n, 1. Plus n into, what is a? A is nothing but 1. 1 power anything becomes 1 into b is what? X to the power of 1 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of anything. You will get 1 and b square. B means what? X square plus and so on. So this is the binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole to the power of n. If note, in this formula, if x is less than 1, that is x is very small. If the value of x is very small or x is less than 1, then we can write 1 plus x whole to the power of n is equals to 1 plus nx. When it is possible, x is less than 1. Okay, if x is less than 1, then 1 plus x whole to the power of n is equals to 1 plus nx. Next, second formula. 1 minus x whole to the power of n. 1 minus x whole to the power of n. So when you are writing this formula, just to place the negative sign in front of r power of x. Wherever the r power of x is there, r power of x means x to the power of 1, x to the power of 3, x to the power of 5. In that term, in front of it, just you have to place negative sign and rewrite the above expression. Okay. So 1 minus x whole to the power of n is equals to 1. Here x to the power of 1 is there. X to the power of 1 is odd power. In front of odd power we have to place negative sign. 1 minus n into x. Let us see. Here x to the power of 2. It is an even power. Just simply plus plus. N into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square. What is the next term we will get? X cube. Then we have to place minus n into n minus 1 into 2n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x cube. Sorry, 3 factorial. Next term is x to the power of 4. Then for even power we have to place x and so on. Again, note, if x is less than 1, if x is, sorry, this is greater than, okay, if x is less than 1, then 1 minus x whole to the power of n is equals to, we can write 1 minus nx. You have to remember. Okay. Is it clear? So what is the binomial expansion? If the quadratic expansion has two terms, then we have to make binomial expansion. Example, a plus b whole to the power of 1, a plus b whole square, or a plus b whole to the power of minus 3 plus 3, whatever it is. If the quadratic expression must be two terms, okay. So the general form of binomial expansion is what? A plus b whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of n plus n into a to the power of n minus 1 into b power 1 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 into b square plus and so on. If you take 1 plus x whole to the power of n, 1 plus x to the power of n, at the place of a we have 1 and at the place of b we have x. Then we write the expression as 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square plus and so on. If x is less than 1, higher powers of x tends to 0. Then we can write the equation as 1 plus x to the power of n is equals to 1 plus nx. So if we write the formula for 1 minus x whole to the power of n, so whenever we are writing the formula for 1 minus x whole to the power of n, just we have to place the negative sign in front of r power of x term. Okay. So in this equation also, x is less than 1, then what happened? Higher power of x tends to 0. Then finally we write the equation as 1 minus x whole to the power of n is equals to 1 minus nx. Is it clear? Any doubts? Right, pause the video and write the notes or take the screenshot. Example problem relative to physics in this concept. Right? Example. The mass of, find out the mass of object if m is equals to m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. So this equation is valid when the object is moving with relative velocity. That means nearly equals to light velocity. Then this equation is valid. He given some values. M naught is equals to 10 kgs and the velocity of the object is 3 into 10 to the power of 7 meter per second, and c is light velocity 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So rest mass given 10 kgs per second, velocity term given, and velocity of light is also given. Just we have to find mass m. Try once. Try once it. Pause the video and try the question. 3, 2, 1. I will solve. Solution. So m is equals to m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. This is a given equation. Then we find the m, which is equals to, what is m naught? M naught is 10 kgs by under root of 1 minus v square. What is the value of v? 3 into 10 to the power of 7 whole square divided by c square. What is c? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 whole square. Is it clear? Right. So m is equals to 10 by under root of 1 minus 3 3 is 9 into 10 to the power of 7. 7 2 is 14. 10 to the power of 14 divided by 3 3 is 9 into 10 to the power of 8. 8 2 is 16. 10 to the power of 16. Sorry, very sorry. Okay, so 9 9 get cancelled out, and here 10 to the power of 14 is there, and here 10 to the power of 16 is there. So 14 16 cancel out, here 10 to the power of 2 will remains. Okay, so m is equals to 10 by under root of 1 minus 1 by 10 square. 10 square value is how much? 100. Is it clear? Okay, so m is equals to 10 by under root of, I can write the equation like this: 1 minus 1 by 100 whole to the power of 1 by 2. So root is nothing but what? Power 1 by 2. Okay, so m is equals to, if you bring this term to numerator, then the power tends to negative. Okay, if you bring this term to numerator, then the power becomes negative. So 10 by 10 into 1 minus 1 by 100 whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. Now if you observe carefully, this term is in the form of, 1 minus x whole to the power of minus n. 1 minus x whole to the power of minus n. And if you observe carefully, at the place of x we have 1 by 100. 1 by 100 means what? X is equals to 0.01. So 0.01 is less than 1. That means x is less than 1. Then this equation becomes 1 minus n into x. So 1 minus n into x. So at the place of n, just we have minus n, power minus 1 by 2. Is it clear? So which is equals to minus into minus plus 1 plus nx. So this term becomes m is equals to 10 into, what is this? 1 plus n. N is equals to how much? 1 by 2 into x. What is x? 1 by 100. Is it clear? Any doubt? Sir, here at the place of n we have minus 1 by 2, sir. You got the doubt. But already we have solved here. I am taken minus n here, and it becomes minus into minus plus. That is 1 plus nx. Is it clear? Okay. So 10 into 1 plus 2 into 100, 200, which is equals 10 into 200 ones are 200 plus 1 divided by 200. Okay, 200 into 1, 200 plus 1 divided by 200. So 10 get cancelled out, and finally we will get 201 by 20. Okay, so 20 ones are 20, 20 tens are 200, point 1 is there, it becomes 10. Again if you place 0, it becomes 100, 25 is a 100. So finally we get 10 into 0. Sorry, 10.05. Case. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt? Simple question, right? Okay, write down. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rough the board. Okay, now. So our next concept is arithmetic progression. Okay, let us see what is arithmetic progression. Okay, so the general form of arithmetic progression is, so the general form of arithmetic progression is a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d and so on, a plus n minus 1, sorry, a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the general form of an arithmetic progression where a tends to first term, a tends to what? First term, and the d tends to common difference. D tends to what? Common difference. Okay, so the equation for right. So the sum of n terms in above series is, so where n is nothing but what? N is equals to 0, sorry, 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. Okay, where n is nothing but what? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma and so on. If you place at the, if you place 1 at the place of n, then 1 minus 1 into d, 1 minus 1 is equals to 0, you will get the term a. At the place of n, if you substitute 2, 2 minus 1, 1, 1 into d, d, a plus d, you will get a plus d. At the place of n, if you substitute 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 into d, 2d, a plus 2d. This is what? Third term. So likewise, if you substitute the n numbers, you will get the nth term. Is it clear? So this is called the nth term. So the sum of nth terms, the sum of n terms in above equation is, or in above series is, that means if you add all these numbers, if you add all these numbers, is given by Sn is equals to n by 2 into first term plus last term, sorry, nth term, let's write it, first term plus nth term. So what is the first term? A is the first term. What is the nth term? A plus n minus 1 into d is the nth term. So Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus a, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this equation gives the sum of n terms in arithmetic progression. So Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the sum of n terms in what? Arithmetic progression. So what is the general form of arithmetic progression? A comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d and so on, a plus n minus 1 into d. What is n? N is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on, where a is what? First term, and a plus n minus 1 into d is what? Nth term, and d is what? Common difference between the terms, common difference between the terms. Okay, so the sum of n terms in above series, which series? Arithmetic progression is Sn is equals to n by 2 into first term plus nth term. What is first term? A is the first term, and nth term is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. So a plus a 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So sum of n terms in arithmetic progression is given by Sn is equals to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Is it clear? Any doubts? Write down. Let's solve one example problem on this series. Okay. So example. If the series is like this, what is the series? Is it clear? Okay. 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus and so on plus 200 and not 200 and plus 64. Let us say 64. 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus and so on plus 64. Find the sum of n numbers in above expansion. Okay, in above expansion we have to find what? Sum of the given numbers. So 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 16 plus next what? 20 plus 24 plus 28 plus 32 plus and so on up to 64. We have to add, we have to give the answer. It is possible. Although it is possible, at one place we definitely made one mistake. So we have to use this formula. So this example is in the form of arithmetic progression. Let us see. At the place of a we have 4. What is the common difference between the terms? Have a look. The difference between 8 and 4 is how much? 4. The difference between 12 and 8 is how much? 4. That's it. We got the value of solution. We got the value of a. First term is how much? 4. What is the common difference between the two values? D is equals to how much? 4. A is equals to 4. B is equals to 4. A we got, B we got. We have to find the n value. What is the nth term given? 64. Nth term in a series is equals to 64. What is the nth term in the series? What is the nth term in the series? Which is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Is it clear? Nth term in given series is 64. The general form of arithmetic progression is this one. In this progression, the nth term is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. I'm just comparing these two equations. Okay, don't get confusion. I'm just comparing these two equations. That's it. So 64 is equals to what is a? 4 plus what is n? We don't know. We have to find minus 1. What is d? 4. Is it clear? So 64 is equals to 4 plus n. Sorry, 4 plus 4 into n, 4n. 4 into minus 1, minus 4. Are you getting? 4 plus 4 into n, 4n. Minus 1 into 4, minus 4. That's it. So plus 4 minus 4 get cancelled out. 64 is equals to 4 into n. 4 1 the 4, 4 64. 4 16 the 64. Finally we got n is equals to 16. Now it is easy to find the n terms. What is the formula for n terms? Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, n is equals to 16 by 2 plus 2 into a. What is the value of a? 4 plus n is 16 minus 1 into d is also 4. So 2 ones are 2 eights are 8. 4 twos are 8. 16 minus 1 15. 15 for the 60. So which is equals to 8 into 68. So what 8 is? Are you able to see the board? Yeah, right. So 8 into 68. So Sn is equals to 8 into 68. 8 is a 64. 8 6 are 48. 49, 50, 54. 544. Okay. So this is the answer. Are you clear about arithmetic progression? Any doubts? Okay. So pause the video, write the notes or take the screenshot. Right. So the next concept is geometric progression. Geometric progression. Directly, I'm going to write the general form of geometric progression. Okay, so the general form of geometric progression is GP is nothing but what? Geometric progression is A comma AR comma AR square comma AR cube comma and so on AR power n minus 1. This is the general form of geometric progression. What is this? A comma AR square comma AR cube and so on AR power n minus 1, where n is equals to same 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma and so on. So if you place n is equals to 1, if you place n is equals to 1, 1 minus 1 0, r power 0 1, you will get first term a. If you substitute n is equals to 2, 2 minus 1 1, r power 1, you will get second term r. For third term substitute 3, fourth term. So now this term is called what? Nth term, where n is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and a is equals to, sorry, a tends to first term. A is what? First term. Okay, and r tends to common ratio. R tends to what? Common ratio. Okay, so now we have to do what? We have to do now, we have to find sum of these numbers. Okay, we have to find sum of this series. Okay, right. Sum of geometrical progression is Sn is equals to a by 1 minus r into 1 minus r to the power of n. So this is the sum of n terms in geometric progression. So what is this? Sn is equals to a by 1 minus r into 1 minus r to the power of n. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay. Now, condition. Note number 1. If r is less than 1, if the value of r is less than 1, then r to the power of infinity tends to 0. Infinity means higher power. Here infinity is nothing but higher order power. That's it. Okay, don't get tension. So r to the power of infinity tends to 0. Then sum of n terms becomes Sn is equals to a by 1 minus r. Is it clear? So r to the power of n value tends to 0. So a by 1 minus r into 1, a by 1 minus r. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay, very good. Right. Let us see one example problem. So the series is given like this. Thank you. Plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus and so on plus 256. Find the sum of n terms. In terms, not find the sum of above series. Sum of numbers in above series. Right. What we have to do? Just we have to compare given series with geometrical progression general formula. So what is A? A is the first term. In the given equation, the first term we have A is equals to 1. It is clear. So what is R? R is common ratio. Have a look. At the place of AR, we have 2. See, at the place of A, we have 1. And at the place of AR, we have what? 2. What is the value of R? Sorry, what is the value of A? 1 into R is equals to 2. Then R is equals to 2. Okay, have a look. At the place of AR square, we have the third term is 4. AR square is equals to 4. What is A? 1. R square is equals to 4. 1 into R square, R square. If the square come to this side, it becomes root 4. And the value of root 4 is 2. If the same thing you done for this, AR cube is equals to A, you will get again R is equals to 2. That means the value of R is how much? 2. The value of R is how much? 2. Is it clear? Are you understood how to find the value of R? Right, thank you. Okay, so what is the value of R? R is equals to 2. Now what we have to find? N term we have to find. What is n term? How to find? This is a common n term. What is that? A r power n minus 1. This is a nth term in geometric progression. What is the nth term in given question? 256. 256. What is A? A is nothing but 1. What is R? R is equals to 2 power n minus 1, which is equals to 256. 256 can be written as 2 power 8. The value of 2 power 8 is 256. Okay. So 1 into something, something, 2 power n minus 1 is equals to 2 power 8. So if you observe carefully, in both sides, bases are same. In both sides, bases are same. Then powers will be equal. And the powers is also becomes equal. So n minus 1 is equals to 8. So n is equals to 8 plus 1. Then n is equals to 9. So we got n is equals to how much? 9. Now let's we find out sum of numbers in given series. So what is the formula we have to use? Sn is equals to a by 1 minus r into 1 minus r to the power of n. Is it clear? Right. So Sn is equals to what is a? A is nothing but 1. 1 minus what is r? 2. 1 minus r power n, 2 power 9. Is it clear? Okay. So Sn is equals to 1 minus 2 minus 1. 1 minus 2 power 9. So what is the value of 2 power 9? So 2 power 8 is equals to 256 into 2. So 6 2s are 12, 2 5s are 10 plus 1 11, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. So 2 power 9 value is how much? 500 and, sorry, 1 minus 512. Oh, sorry, very sorry. Okay. So which is equals to minus 1 into 1 minus 512. So 1 minus 512 minus 511. Minus into minus plus 5 into 511, 511. So this is what some of the numbers in given equation. Okay. Any doubt? I think you have no doubt. So pause the video or write the notes or take the screenshot, your wish. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so let us we discuss one problem related to our physics on this concept. Okay, so the question is the force F net is equals to capital G, capital M, small m into 1 by r square plus 1 by 2r square plus 1 by 4r square plus and so on infinity. Find the value of F net. So this is the formula of the gravitational attraction force between the two objects. We can write capital F is equals to capital G, capital M, small m by r square. So but here there are multiple objects are there and the distance between those bodies are 1 by r square, sorry, r square, 2r square, 4r square and so on. So now we have to find the net gravitational force on the system. Okay. Shall we find? Are you fine? If you want to find, pause the video and solve the problem. Okay, right. I'm going to solve the problem. Okay. So F net is equals to, given equation is what? Capital G, capital M, small m into 1 by r square plus 1 by 2r square plus 1 by 4r square plus and so on. Okay, up to infinite. So F net is equals to, see here r square is there, r square and so on, r square is there. Then we take the r square common by r square. Then we get 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus and so on infinite. Okay. So now compare this equation with this series. At the place of A, we have 1. Okay. So AR is equals to 1 by 2. That means A into R is equals to 1 by 2. A is equals to what? 1. So 1 into R is equals to 1 by 2. Then R is equals to how much? 1 by 2. So at the place of AR square, we have 1 by 4. Okay. So A value is 1. R square is equals to 1 by 4. If you send the square to that side, it becomes 1 by root 4. Again, R is equals to 1 by 2 you will get. So that means the value of R is how much? 1 by 2. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. So A is equals to what? 1 and R is equals to what? 1 by 2. What is the value of N? What about N? So if you observe this series, whatever the R term is there, 1 by 2, what is the value of 1 by 2? So R is equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. So 0.5, R is equals to 0.5 and it is less than 1. Is it clear? The value of R is 1 by 2. The value of 1 by 2 is 0.5. 0.5 is less than 1. So whenever the R is less than 5, whenever the R is less than 1, then R to the power of infinity tends to 0. See, this is an infinite term. So R to the power of infinite tends to 0. That means R to the power of n tends to 0. So whenever this term becomes 0, then we can write the formula as Sn is equals to A by 1 minus R. So F net is equals to capital G, capital M, small m by R square into A by 1 minus R. Is it clear? Okay. So capital G, capital M, small m by R square into, what is the value of A? 1 divided by 1 minus R. What is the value of R? 1 by 2. Okay. Right. So capital G, capital M, small m by R square into 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus half. And this 2 becomes, the 2 tends to numerator and the 2 comes to numerator. So final answer is 2 into capital G, capital M, small m by R square. So this is the value of what? F net. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubts? Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right. So the next concept is sum of the numbers in different series. Okay, sum of numbers in all series. 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 I don't know. Check the spelling once. Okay. So I'm just going to write the table. So from the table we can write all the series. Okay. Have a look. Okay. Right. Let us see. If the numbers are natural numbers, if the numbers are natural numbers, so natural numbers means 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma and so on up to n. If the numbers are even numbers, if the numbers are even numbers, and if the numbers are odd numbers, if the numbers are odd numbers, and they are single, or they are having a power square, or they are having the power cube, that means 3. So if the numbers are natural and are single, if the numbers are natural and are single, then sum of the numbers is given by, or sum of the series is given by n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, I will explain how to write the series formulas for this. If the numbers are even and the sum of the numbers are single, that means 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus and so on, then sum of the series is given by n into n plus 1. If the numbers are odd and are single. If the numbers are odd and they are single, then sum of their series is given by, that means 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus and so on. Then their sum is given by n square. Is it clear? Okay. If the numbers are natural and having the power as a 2, that means square, then their sum is given by n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Okay. If the numbers are even and having the power 2, that means square, then their sum in series is given by 2n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 3. Okay. If the numbers are odd and having the power square, then the sum of the numbers is given by, that means 1 square, 3 square plus 5 square plus 7 square plus and so on. Then the sum of the numbers is given by n into 4n square minus 1 divided by 3. Is it clear? Okay. If the numbers are natural and are having the power cube, then their sum is given by n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. If the numbers are even and so even spelling means even. So if the numbers are even and having the power cube, then sum of the series is given by 2n square into n plus 1 whole square. Okay. So if the numbers are odd and having the power cube, then their sum of the series is given by n square into 2n square minus 1. N square into 2n square minus 1. So just remember this table and you can write all the series formulas of natural number, odd number and even numbers, although whatever the power they are having. So either it is a single numbers or cube numbers or whatever it is. Okay, is it clear? I will explain how to write the series. If the numbers are natural and are single, if the numbers are natural and are having single digits, that means first one, if the numbers are like this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on plus n, then it is equals to, check the series. The numbers are natural numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on, and they are having no power. Numbers are natural and are single. There is no powers for the numbers. Then the sum of the series is given by Sn is equals to what? N into n plus 1 by 2. Are you getting? Right. Next example. So if the series is like this, 2 square plus 4 square plus 6 square plus and so on plus n square, 2n square, which is equals to 2 square, 4 square plus 6 square plus and so on plus n square. If the series is like this, okay, let us check. 2, 4, 6 are the even numbers, and they're having the power square. So even numbers having the power square. So square even. So we can write the sum of n terms is equals to, what is that? 2n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 3. Let us take one more example. If the series is like this, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus and so on plus n cube. If the series is like this, see 1, 2, 3 and so on are natural numbers and they are having the power cube. Natural numbers power is cube. Then sum of the n terms is what? N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Are you getting what I am saying? Okay, let's rewrite the example number 4. If the numbers are like this, 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square plus and so on plus n square. So the sum of the series, the sum of the numbers is given by 1, 3, 5 and so on n odd numbers, and they are having the square. So odd numbers are having the square. See, la 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 la. So sum of the series is given by n into 4n square minus 1 divided by 3. So likewise, you can write any series formulas. That means sum of any series you can write easily. Okay. So by using this table. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay. Write down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. So the last concept of today's session is logarithmetic formulas. Logarithmetic formulas. So what are the logarithmetic formulas? Let us look. So first formula is if log a into b, if there is log a into b, then we can write the formula as log a plus log b. Log of a into b is equals to what? Log a plus log b. Second one, log of a by b, log of a by b, which is equals to log a minus log b. Log of a by b is equals to what? Log a minus log b. And third one, log of a to the power of b. Log of a to the power of b. Just this power comes to in front of the log. So b into log a. Okay, fourth one, log base ea. Log base ea. So if you want to remove the e, then we can write this formula as 2.303 log base 10 into a. You can write the formula like this. Is it clear? Okay. So one more formula is there, that is a component of and are you able to see the screen? Right. Divide and formula. Component of and divide and formula. So if the equation is like this, P by Q is equals to R by S, then we can write this equation as P plus Q by P minus Q is equals to R plus S by R minus S. So we can write this equation as P plus Q by P minus Q is equals to R plus S by R minus S. Is it clear? Okay, write down. So this is the end of the today's session, and we will meet in a next lecture, and the series will be continuous basic mathematics principles used in physics. Okay, so stay tuned, and this is Rakesh Kanaganti signing off. Jai Hind.